The build timeline gives you a friendly visual overview of the tasks or goals executed during your build. You can use this to get a sense of where your build is spending most of its time and resource, which parts of the build are taking advantage of parallel execution, and the implicit versus explicit task dependencies. Builds can execute tasks in parallel, and so each line of the timeline represents a worker. You can navigate across the timeline by dragging the slider left and right. The sliders can be adjusted to zoom in on various segments of the build, so you can more easily zero in on the goals or tasks you're interested in. If you want to zoom back out to the original size, just click the Reset button. You can also zoom in and out using the Zoom buttons. Underneath the timeline, you can change the order that the individual tasks or goals are listed in. You have the option to sort by execution order or by the longest execution time. Clicking the pop-out button to the right of the task or goal name will show you more details about it. As in other areas of the BuildScan interface, you can create a distinct URL that will link directly to a task you want to call out. If you want to dedicate more of the view to the task list, you can hide the visual timeline by clicking the Hide Timeline button. The timeline also offers very powerful filtering features. Gradle users can identify the critical path or the path with the longest chain of dependent tasks of the build by clicking on the On Critical Path button. You can drill down to specific task paths and types. And even filter based on cacheability scenarios. The outcome filter will let you filter down to a subset of tasks that had specific outcomes like skipped or failed. Maven users will have a set of filtering options based on Maven characteristics. For instance, you can filter down by specific goal and phases of the Maven build, as well as by Maven Mojo type. And just like with Gradle builds, you can filter by the outcome or cacheability of the goals. Finally, you can combine these search features. For instance, if you wanted to search for the longest running cacheable task, you can filter to cacheable tasks and sort. Watch episode 6 of this series where we'll explain the performance section of the BuildScan.